What is up, YouTube? It is Onion Bomb here on Ascent Sports, and welcome back to our NFL week by week game predictions. Today we have the divisional round of the playoffs. I am being joined by Steven and Jimmy. No Isaiah today, but we have his picks, and we have the Bull and Man on deck for their picks as well. Last week for the wild card, honestly, it wasn't the greatest showing of us. We didn't do the best job. In fact, the Bull and Madden outshined us, going 4-2. Steven went 3-3. Me, Jimmy, and Isaiah all went 2-4. A lot of some other unexpected and disappointing performances, including our Steelers, unfortunately, and the 14-3 Vikings, who, I picked the two worst games to have Sam Darnold just be like the worst quarterback ever. The game against the Lions that could have gone the first seed, and then the actual playoff game itself. So, yeah, that was definitely a weird season for the Vikings because they overperformed up until it was time to perform good. So, do feel bad for them. And yeah, that sets up the matchups for the divisional round. So let's get to predicting them because that was the first round of the playoffs. So we have nothing, no over. That's also our last week's result. Also our overall so far. First game on Saturday, the AFC matchup. We have the Texans at the Chiefs. And yeah, I'm going with the Chiefs here. The Texans, I am actually surprised at their performance against the Chargers. They really beat them pretty good. I did not expect them to be that good. But I just Chiefs Devil Magic. I don't. I just kind of expect them to win this. I don't really see how anyone here takes the Texans. But don't let that defer you if you are. But I don't just mean us. I mean like the world. But yeah, I'm going Chiefs, unfortunately.
Yeah, give me the Chiefs here also.
Chiefs.
Isaiah is also going to be taking the Chiefs.
I do want to make a quick note. If this Texans team was fully healthy, like fully, I would take the Texans. I think most of us would at this point. They're just they have the top three wide receivers injured, couple defensive players at bat. Like it's just not their season. So
Yeah, I think Nico Collins is playing, but yeah, no Diggs, no Dell. If they had that would be crazy.
yeah,
But yeah, where Chiefs just seem to get it done somehow, some way. But but yeah, it would definitely be a better game, I think. Because yeah, the Bulls going with the Chiefs, and Madden is going to have us all in on the Kansas City Chiefs. They do have a close though, 21-18. All right, next up, the Saturday night game. We have an NFC matchup. We have the Commanders at the Lions. Honestly, I didn't really think the Commanders would make it this far. I didn't think they were going to win, but hey, they did. But we have the Lions, who are the first seed. Chiefs are the first seed as well. Yeah, I'm going with the Lions, though. I just, they're not they're the Lions, so they're not prone to choking. But how they've been playing this season, how they've been playing this year, I'd be very, very surprised and very, very disappointed if they were one and done in the playoffs. And even Commanders, I mean, this is already a season for them. Making the playoffs was already a W for them, and now they're gonna, if they beat the Lions and after beating the Bucks in the wild card, that's they already overachieve. So this would be very underachieving for the Lions this season. So I'm going with the Lions to win here.
give me the Lions. One of the best teams in the NFL right now.
Lions.
Isaiah will also be taking the Lions. The Bull, though, is going with the Commanders. And Madden is also going to take the Commanders. Low, weird scoring, 14-7 game. Yeah, like there were a few games. I think 2 games last week where it was the Bull and Mad versus us, and they I think they won both of them. So very interesting here. We see. I really hope for the Lions' sake though they don't lose here. And after what happened, I think not this season but last season with the Commanders' comments on our one video, I definitely am rooting for the Lions in this one. All right, next up on Sunday, we have the second NFC divisional round. We have the Rams at the Eagles. These are both teams who played last week. The other ones involved a first round bye. The Eagles beat the Packers, and the Rams upset the Vikings pretty heavily. I actually didn't. A lot of people are calling that, and to people's credit, I wasn't. I really thought the Vikings were just going to take care of business, but they didn't. So yeah, we have the Rams at the Eagles. I think I'm going with the Eagles here. They just seem like the more put together team. Saquon is just like really running, and all they have good defense, good offense. It's just I think it's a little too much for the Rams, and yeah, they already did pretty good getting their wild card upset. So I think this is the end of the line for them. So give me the Eagles.
Yeah, give me the Eagles here too.
Eagles.
Zaya is also going with the Eagles. The Bull is going with the Eagles. Madden is gonna have us all in on the Eagles 17-10. All right, for our last matchup here, dare I say also the best matchup, the second AFC divisional round, we have the Ravens at the Bills. Both of these teams won pretty handily. Ravens against the Steelers, Bills against the Broncos. I'm going with the Bills here. I don't mean to be like I'm not just being like a salty Steeler fan. Just go. I mean, the Ravens could do this, but I don't know. The Bills just seem like they're doing more with less, and I don't know. I just it's a gut feeling. Ravens. I have seen them kind of choke before. I mean, I guess the Bills too, to be fair, but more so the Ravens. I I wish it was last week, but yeah, I'm just feeling the Bills in this one, more so a gut feeling than anything.
Give me the Ravens here. What we saw last week from them was just the running game. Jose Flowers, their purple, wide receiver. He'll be back for this game. Like you said, Brendan, Bills have been doing more with less. But for this game, I think that's going to cost them. So, give me the Ravens.
Give me the Bills.
Zaya is going to be taking the Ravens. So after the first 3 games, I think we're all on the same page. We're finally split on a pretty interesting one here. And then the Bull is going to take the Bills. And then Madden is going to add to the splittage and go with the Ravens. 14-10. I think it may be a little high scoring than that. It's definitely will be in like the 20s, maybe even 30s. But yeah, we are split 3-3 on the Ravens and Bills. And with that brings us to the end of the regular. With that brings us to the end of our divisional round picks. What do you guys have? Are we tweaking on any again, or are we pretty good here? Who you have in the conference championships? That will be next week. Stay tuned for our picks on that once those matchups are set. For now, though, guys, that is going to do it for us. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video. You watch of us. Good boy.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning. These ladies know